So to give you a insight of my father, down at Hawk Lab, there was a mailman, and you know that mailmen are government employees. And the mailman would not bring an oversized package. He wanted him to drive in the driveway and pull up, toot the horn. The secretary would come out and get it, and then he could just drive right on out. That wouldn't be hard at all. It's not that many feet. But no, what he would do is he would haul the package back to East Rochester, and then my dad would have to drive down the next day and get it. So my dad says to the mailman, look, why don't you pull up when you get an oversized package, honk the horn, the girl will come out and get it, no problem. He said, I'm a government employee and I don't have to do that and I'm not going to do it. And furthermore, you can just come down and get it down at the post office like you've been doing it. Dad says, okay. Well, the law was you can mail up to 50 pounds. So my dad made a brick out of concrete that weighed 49 pounds, 15 ounces. You got that? Mm-hmm. And he put 2 staples, one in each end of the brick. You ever heard this story?
I've heard this.
It's a great story. So he put these 2 staples in there. So what he did was he put it in the mailbox here, right? And he shipped it to Hawk Lab, which is 3 miles down the road. So the mailman's got to drag his 50-pound block out of the mailbox into his car, because he can't reach out the window and do it. Haul it to East Rochester, stamp it, right? Load it back in his car, haul it to Hawk Laboratories, shove it in the mailbox. Then the old man would go out the next day, and he'd put another tag on it. And he'd ship it from Hawk Lab back to here. So every day, this guy's carrying this 50-pound block. Now, he's a slow learner, because he did it for about 6 months. And finally, after 6 months, he pulls up the Hawk Lab, and he's got this brick in the car. And he toots the horn, and actually would probably be either her grandmother or her grandmother or her great-grandmother come out to the car and said, yeah, may I help you? He said, may I speak to Mr. Hawk? Sure. So they went back. Dad came out and said, what can I do for you? He said, well, I got this package, this 50-pound package of yours, and I was thinking, what do you think of the idea if a package is too big to fit in the box? I'll just pull up here, toot the horn, your girl come out and get it. He said, that would be fine. And then the salesman, or the postman says, now, will you be needing to ship this brick back and forth anymore? And Dad says, no. He says, I think this is right where I want it. So he takes the brick and he sets it next to the mailbox as a reminder of the postman, don't get stupid again. So does that give you kind of a feel, the kind of personality? Yeah. So in 1958, my dad sold Hawk Laboratories to my brother. He loaded up, there was 12 kids. He took the 7 younger ones and he hauled us to California in 1958. He decided that we should see all 48 contiguous states. So we spent the summer of 1958 in a school bus going from state to state, state to state to state, and I hated it.
He converted a school bus into...
It was like one of your first Winnebagos.
RV.
Yeah, it was a 41 Dodge school bus.